was smoking all my dragons, divine righteous, almighty greats, overachieving, never slacking, and I am back with another American Reacts. This time we got Americans when they realize the entire world doesn't revolve around them. Okay, okay, so let's get into this. Listen, we about to see what they got to say about this. Original link will be in the description. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I'm curious right now. Let's see. Let's see.
I've been living in Spain for the past 4 years. I recently went home for the first time in 2 years to Nebraska, and I was kind of like letting my family know how my job is going and whatever. They asked me like how many students I have. I was like 15 to 20. They were like, is there a bunch of other English teachers in your city? I was like, yeah, there's quite a few. And my uncle actually he said, that many people want to move to America in your city? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, that's why people study English, no? They want to move to the United States. I was too stunned to speak.
Okay, screw it. Here's my embarrassing moment, my true facepalm. I know you're gonna judge me, but whatever. When I first moved here, I was looking at a website in French, obviously, and I was looking for how to convert it into English. So I went to where the little flags are, you know, in the corner of the screen, and I could not find an American flag anywhere. So I was like, what the heck, this doesn't make sense. There has to be a way to translate it into English. And then I found the British flag because Americans did not invent English. And I always judge myself for that one. That one was pretty bad.
Okay.
No, this is a real thing. Like, I'm educated now, but I remember being a kid about like 10, 11-ish, and it was actually surprising to me that European history continued. Like, okay, well, Europeans came to America, and then European history stopped, right? Because nothing else mattered after that, because there was America. What do you mean that they continued living lives and having history over there between the time when America was started and when we rescued them in World War II? I'd like to say that was just American education when I was a kid, but I think it's American education in a lot of places now.
When I first moved to Spain and I started dating my partner, I was chatting with an acquaintance from back home, and I said, yeah, I'm dating for somebody from where I'm living. Their response was, I love you so much, I'm really excited for you, but please be careful because you never know if somebody might be using you for a green card. I was shocked. And the irony of the situation is that we ended up getting a civil partnership so that I would be able to stay here.
Assuming she means us U.S. Americans.
Okay. So being that I am a U.S. immigrant living in Costa Rica, I hear stories all the time from Costa Ricans who like work for call centers, and they tell me the most horrendous stories, which it doesn't surprise me that we people from the U.S. have the audacity. But I am now starting to collect my own stories because I am now on the phone with people from the US all day as a travel consultant for a Costa Rican-based travel agency. And one of my very first clients that I ever got on the phone said to me, who happened to be from the great state of Texas, now listen, darling, I don't like foreigners much. So when I get there, I want to make sure that I'm not around foreigners. What? I said so.
Really? Really? Now, come on. You can't be serious with that one. Like that.
Sir, I think you might be confusing Costa Rica with Florida. Florida is lovely this time of year.
I've lived in Europe since 2018. I say Europe because I lived in France, Spain, and Belgium. Last year, I went home for the holidays to the US, and I kid you not, I was asked, do they celebrate Thanksgiving in Europe?
When I was a kid, I remember watching the Olympics and thinking it must be so hard for them to not cheat for the Americans and like the judges and not give the athletes that are on the American team more points because we're so awesome and everybody loves us and we're like the best country. And so like, how are you not going to give more points to us?
Literally, when I arrived here in Colombia, I met some American people, and when I asked them, so where are you from? They were like, Indiana. And I was like, I don't care what country. I was like, I know. Where is Indiana? Just tell me America or United States. What would you want to precise your state? Like, so selfish.
It's no surprise that we feel this way. We call our baseball championships the World Series. There's like one Canadian team. Win the Super Bowl or the NBA championships, world champions. We pretend we're the only ones playing these sports.
Wait, you mean to tell me that it doesn't? There's other countries? I thought you guys were just our states.
Newsflash, Americans. The world does not revolve around you. Sorry, from Canada.
7 years ago, my best friend told me if I ever received the code word from him, I was to drop every...
Well, that was interesting. That was very interesting. A lot of ignorant things were said. A lot of just foolish things were said. And you know, everybody got their opinions. And with that being said, I love to make these videos to see what you guys think. And I'll be watching the comments. I want to know what you guys got to say about this in the comments, and how you guys feel about this. Original link in the description. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I'm just laughing because I already know them comments about to be spicy. Let's go.